Oh boy. This was Lefty, this was Geri. These two were a real life chaotic couple who were the inspiration for these two characters, Ace and Ginger from Casino. Frank Lefty Rosenthal was a sports gambler, a casino boss, organized crime. This was our Sam Rothstein, played by Robert De Niro. This was Geri McGee, a model, a showgirl. Some refer to her as a hustler. That's our Ginger, played by Sharon Stone. Casino is an iconic film that was adapted from a book by Nicholas Pileggi. He also wrote a book called Wise Guy that was the inspiration for Goodfellas. Now, I'm not going to say Casino is completely accurate. There are embellishments, but there are definitely a lot of similarities, and boy, was it messy. Obviously, you know Ginger was my favorite character. So we're going to talk about Geri, who was 5'9.5", a mother of three, and who sadly passed away at the age of 46. Geraldine McGee was born in Los Angeles on May 16, 1936. She was a Taurus. She grew up in the Sherman Oaks area. She went to Van Nuys High School. In fact, Geri was in the same class as Robert Redford, future actor, director, fine AF. And this guy, Don Drysdale, future Dodger, Hall of Famer. Imagine if Geri had ended up with one of these two. But no, instead she met this guy, Lenny Marmmer. She was 15. Lenny is Lester Diamond. Geri was cute, so Lenny would enter her in bikini and dance contests, and she would win. After high school, when Geri was 18, they had a daughter. They named her Robin. This is Lenny and Robin. Lenny convinced Geri they needed to move to Vegas. She started working at the Tropicana as a cocktail waitress and a showgirl, but she was making her real money hanging out with the whales and being a chip hustler. Eventually, she met Lefty. They got married at Caesar's Palace. There were over 500 guests. The bill was comped. Together, they had two children, a son they named Stephen, and a daughter they named Stephanie. In the film version, Ginger and Ace only have one child, and that's supposed to be Stephanie. I got these photos from a Daily Mail article. Stephanie Rosenthal is gorgeous. She was a swimmer. I think she's about to write a memoir. Here she is with her older sister, Robin. She has said that her mother was lovely. I believe she did say that her mom tied her up one time to go out, but overall, she said she was a great mother, and she absolutely adored her father. Frank and Geri were married for 13 years. It was tumultuous. They would break up, get back together. Here's a photo of them with OJ. Just like in the movie, Lefty had a friend. His name was Anthony Spilaccio. They called him Tony the Ant. This is Nikki. Allegedly, just like in the movie, Geri was making Tony's pickle tickle, and he was making her clam clench. After the divorce, Geri moved back to LA, and about a year later, she passed away from an OD. She was discovered in the lobby of a Sunset Motel. In her system, they found snow, pills, booze, which was a lethal combination, but her family believed this was a professional because just like in the movie, someone tried to take Frank out by poofing his car a month before she passed. I truly hope her daughter does write a memoir, and please let there be more clear photos of this couple.